So ham and cheese. Alright, it's working. Cool. Some pretty nasty delay. Alright, let's share this binge. My YouTube channel, so, you know. Get some more fellers in here. Yeah, I told you I was gonna be different. Trying to... Where's the share stream button? I can't find it. I'm an idiot. Where is my share stream button? They changed the menu and I can't find it anymore. There it is. Golly, dude, I was about to lose my mind. And I just went into Discord to buy it. Tuesdays are not my day. I'll tell you that much. I'll explain what I'm doing when I make the community post. Give me a sec. Okay. There. Finally. Okay. Ow! Hell, I do that every time. Okay. I'm in streaming mode. It's time to be entertaining. Alright. Yeah, so. I'm working on a, update thingy for map I'm making. Next update. Lore. Lots of lore. World building. Ignore that. And I'm in the phase right now where you have an idea, right? Or you see an idea and you're like, I like that idea. I want to do my own thing with it. But you copy it a little too directly. So now you gotta make it your own thing. You gotta take the idea, mold it into a pile of junk, and then make that junk more interesting. Make it your own. That's what we're doing right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna be doing this. I want to get at least these 5 done. Maybe some of this. I don't know. We'll start with these. So, you can immediately tell where the inspiration comes from. I'm not even gonna say it, because everyone who's gonna be watching this will already know. But I already know what I want to do. I already know how I want to make this more interesting. So, the idea that I have is Doors has water. No, sorry. Doors is a hotel. Pressure is underwater. So what if I do like lava and fire and heat and thermal power? Because I like that stuff. I like the color orange. It's one of my 2 favorite colors. Purple and orange. And I also thought, instead of having, like, a ridge, like Doors has a greenhouse, Pressure has the ridge, why should I have a separate? Why not I just combine them to make the original product even better? So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be taking this, and we're going to be dyeing it orange. And we're going to start with pink concrete, because I don't want it to be, like, overbearing. Let's get all these decorations out of here. It's just... we don't need these anymore. We're going full remake. Getting all this, disgusting, unoriginality out of here. Ew! Copying? I hate copying! Who would ever do such a thing? Ugh. What am I talking about? Alright. I am just pressure. Hey guys, look, it's pressure floor 2. They said they were never adding it, but they were wrong. Look, guys, floor 2, floor 2. Dude. Okay. Watch this pass as a fake leak. That would be insane. So it's like someone goes, they're making a pressure port to Minecraft, and it's just this. I mean, it would be believable. I mean, if I saw this, I'd believe it. For like 2 minutes before realizing that they probably don't care about Minecraft. I cannot build today, holy. Get all this done. It's gonna take a while, but it always does. That's the that's the beauty of big projects. They take a while, but when they're done, oh, there's nothing better. How's that? I'm looking at it right now. I think the lights are messing with it. The lights are too blue. So we have, we could do a few things with the lights. We could do, well, we're going for a warmer color, so I'm thinking something like, why does this get in? I'm gonna ignore that comment until after stream. Not trying to be offensive, but I'm busy. Let's do, no, those are too bright. What about, we'll try that. I'll give this a go. Again, I also want to remake the lights, make them a bit better. So I like never play Minecraft with the default sounds. Because I'm always listening to something in the background. Is that too bright of an orange? Or is that good? We'll replace them all and then we'll make our judgment call. I am wanting to keep this roof design. I'm probably going to edit it a bit. Because I can't speak. Lava, hot, very hot, and very dangerous, right? So if you're gonna be building, like I'm thinking about this in real life. If you're gonna be building stuff near lava, you gotta have it be heat resistant. And if it's gonna be heat resistant, it's gotta look reinforced. It's gotta look strong. So, and this kind of looks strong. So that's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for a very strong building. Like something that can't really be pushed over. You like it? All right. I'll keep going with it then. I do want to see how the exposed copper does though, just to see if it muddies it out a bit. How's that looking? Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. How does these look though? That is an immediate no. We are sticking with regular copper. Because that is way too muted. Yeah, this could work. Let him cook. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm not vibing with the I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. It's too white. I'm thinking, what do redstone lamps look like when they're active? Can always use magma as lava. You know, okay, so underneath here there's purple concrete. I was thinking I would redo the floor, but what if I just replaced this with magma? Let's see how that looks. Ooh, I'm liking that. Ooh, that's looking good. I might want to replace it with something like, how about this? Give it a more... No, if I'm gonna be okay, no, let's try giving it a lodestone trim instead. See if that kind of helps it. Come on. Oh, there we go. Now it's looking good. Now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, I definitely have to change the lights. The lights are the lights aren't sticking with me. What do redstone lamps look like when they're powered? It's way more orange cooking. Yes, indeed. I want the lights to be orange, but I don't want them to be overbearingly orange. Because the most orange part about this place is obviously the lava. That's the main attraction. Heat. Fire. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. That's looking better. I think I can do something about the lights. Thinking maybe instead of... Yeah, that's looking burn it down. I don't know, this isn't really something you can burn down. It's all metal. Who knows, maybe metal can burn. I've seen, like, brick houses burn down, and my brain is like, how is that possible? It's brick. Brick doesn't burn. It probably has something to do with, like, gas. Yeah, like, brick, like, you know, yeah, like, houses will burn, right? It's not just wood houses that burn. Concrete, buildings, brick, they burn, and it's like, how? I'm pretty sure it's something to do with, like, the gas lines that go to, like, the stoves burn, and, like, that kind of melts it. I'm thinking that's what happens. I'm no genius on house burning. I'm gonna get canceled if I keep talking. I'm ending the conversation there. Okay, something's missing, but I'm pretty sure that's just hallway decorations. Doors. Doors need a touch up. Doors? Okay, let's try shroom lights. I mean, that should be enough. Oh yeah, okay, I'm liking the idea of the bright orange shroom lights. Giving vault vibes. Kinda is. But it's gonna be the entire thing, so it's gonna be interesting. Yeah, I like the idea of the bright orange doors because it draws your eyes to them. You know, it's a bright color in this kind of moody. It's the lights in the door that draw your attention, and I want your attention to be at the next door. So that's working. I want the door to be there. So this is exit. So that means this is entrance. Yeah, okay. Okay, now, decorations. What the hell do I put in here? I always use copper doors. Yeah, but it has less of an impact, in my opinion. I like doing that. It's satisfying. I mean, I'll see how they look for really quick. Yeah, okay, that's a little too much orange, I'd say. I think the iron doors break it up a little bit. Yeah. Okay, decorations. What am I putting in here? I liked the idea of the slab thingies. Don't know what I'm gonna call them, but they're there. So I'll put 2 down. Crooked Wen? I don't know, bro. I'll ask Mojang to see if they can get him. Wait a minute, Crooked Wen? He's right here. His name's the Creaking, but he's close enough. That was an unfunny joke. I do know I also want plants. Would pale oak be good? I'll try pale oak. We'll do coarse dirt. Okay, we'll do 2 types of trapdoors. I'm kind of liking that. How about if we does this work or is that too much white? That's what she said. I'm gonna stop. It's a little too much white. Floor is way too white. Let's see if I can do something with trapdoors. Putting a fence under the leaves. That's a design I see all the time. You know, with the old classic, like wall or fence under the leaves like this. And I'm gonna be, bro, place it on the, thank you. I'm gonna be honest, I never really liked it that much. Because, yeah, you're right, it does make it look more like a tree. But this is kind of the potted design I've worked with since forever, and I like it. That's too much orange. Let's try exposed. It's like half white, half orange, a little bit mix of both. Yeah, I've used this design for the longest time, and I like it. And for some reason, I've never seen anybody else use it. That's good. Okay, I'm liking the exposed. It's a mix of both. That's too close to the door. Need more space. You need to have more breathing room when you're walking up to it. Why does this glitch happen? It's so annoying. It's probably something with slabs and lighting and all that nonsense. Okay, that's enough potted plants. Ugh, shelves. Shelves are a tricky one to do. We already had a shelf design, but I want to kind of renovate it a bit. So I'm thinking I'll keep using the exposed copper. And we'll try something with the andesite. Highly underrated block. You know, I'm actually thinking I should take ideas from a rooms game I was gonna make. I'm definitely not gonna finish it. Here, let's go there right now. Ignore all the worlds you see here. You didn't see them. Ooh, they didn't exist. Let's take a look at some stuff in here. Cause I was gonna try and make a rooms game, but I got bored. So yeah, you didn't see anything. So I built like a bunch of different varying hallways to get some different designs in. I am liking how the racks come out, like come forward a bit. I am liking that. Instead of them just being on the wall, I think I'm gonna do that. Did I make anything unique for the others, or was it was just random assortments of the exact same stuff? Go in the door! That's a lot of gravel. What's in here? Oh, that looks pretty cool. Anyways, I think that's good enough. Yeah, I think the shelves might actually just be it. I do know no, it's not this one. Oh, open the door. There we go, yeah. Yeah, I'm liking that shelf design. We're gonna do something like that. Goody goody. I should probably, by the way, the demo and update version of Opla Manerda is available to play on Planet Minecraft. Anybody who's watching the stream, go play it. The demo and the other update is pretty shit. but it's something. It's something until I release the next update, which is not this one. I already have the other update completely finished. I'm just biding my time. And and waiting for people to play it before I release it. 'Cause I'm an asshole like that. Forgot how satisfying all the Minecraft sounds were. Okay, so let's... on there. I'm definitely gonna have to expand the width of these things. Oh, I can't because the lights are there. Oh, this is why I don't like building with quirky-ass lights. What if I just... what if I just move them back one? Let's see. What if I just move them over here? Would that work? Sideways? No, well, okay, I'll do the lights, and then I'll do the idea that you just gave me. Maybe we can combine both and create a masterpiece. Okay, so light there. Light there. We want space in between. So how much is that? That is 3. So that is 4 blocks. It is 2 blocks. Okay, so it's the same. So let's move it over here. 2 blocks. Put it over here. How's that looking? Yeah. These are in the same spot. Nah, I think the lights were fine how they were. I'll just go with your I'll go with the sideways idea. Cause the lights were even before, and now they're not, and it's bugging me. So we'll just put them back. Okay. Sideways shelves! Let me get the blocks first before I destroy everything. Alrighty, okay, sideways. So... here, here, and then here. Now it's uneven, okay. About 2 wide. That could work. That could definitely work, okay. Definitely thinking I might have to use a different block for the sides of these things. These trapdoors are giving me a headache. See how that looks. Pop that there. It's the slab. How high do we want this to go? We'll get it. That's good. We'll do it there. Opla. This bug is going to drive me absolutely insane. Well, you can't see it from this angle, so I guess that's fine. Do the same thing over here. And over here. And then we do shelves. I don't like how they're sticking out of the wall like that, or how they're not correct, like how they're not directly touching it. Let's see how it looks if I just directly connect them to the wall. Maybe move them back one. I always hate building shelves. They are the bane of my existence. I think I'll just stick with the ones on the wall, actually. Like this, and we'll try and come up with a new idea for the lights. So we'll do that, 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 that. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. Shelf. What do you mean in Thoughts on the new invies? What is invies? Is that like a... I have no idea what that's supposed to mean. On the new inventory thingy. I have never heard a single person complain about the inventory. I don't know what they're talking about. With how people were asking them for inventory sorting, I have no clue what they were talking about with pressure. But I guess it's cool. I guess it's not something I'm gonna think about or probably ever use all that much. But it exists. That's sure a fact. Oh yeah, that's right. I just do that if it doesn't work. I just wasted all of that time when I just forgot a design thing I do whenever that happens. Okay. You no longer need to drop items to sort them. That wasn't really that much of an inconvenience in the first place. That only took like a couple seconds. And even then, it felt more interactive because I had to sit down and think, what did I want? Like, did I want medkits here? Or did I want sprints to be on this side so I could access them easier? I mean, I don't hate it by any means. It's definitely a quality... Oh, pardon me. Definitely a quality of life thing. But I just don't care, mainly. Okay, I'm thinking I want to do something outward extending pillars. Yeah, the drop in batteries, now that I care about. That's cool. I can finally drop my batteries, as they were always meant to be dropped. That is pissing me off. Oh my god. Oh, can I remedy that? Can I put, like... Oh, but that is not equal with the other one. Ugh! Let's try this. No. Oh. And then he tweaked out. How about if I just... Building is great, yeah. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's very interactive. It works every time when you want to do it. Good enough. Good enough. We'll fix it later. We will fix it later. I'm definitely going to need to move the lights. I am definitely going to need to move the lights, and I'm probably going to extend the length of this hallway. Or shorten it. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get rid of the lights. We'll put some night vision on. Infinite. I'm here with my new product, Flex Seal. Okay, so, yeah, we definitely need to extend this length of this hallway, because I have an idea. So you see right now, it's like 2 spaces? What if it was 3? I know. Magnificent. To do that, I'm gonna have to sacrifice this wall. Rest in blocks. We've been streaming for 30 minutes. Holy crap. Streaming for 30 minutes! And I haven't finished one hallway, and I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and I need to create a new one. Game development. God, this is gonna look so good when it's done, though. Dude, I'm gonna take a warm bath after this. I cannot handle this stress. Well, I can. I literally record pressure videos every single day, and that is stress. So I can obviously handle stress. Alright. Where does this begin and where does this end? Now I'm regretting putting all the decorations in, because now I'm gonna tear them all down now. But we have the ideas in our head, so we can just rebuild them if we need. Warmth go burr, yeah. I'm building a station that is, whatchamacallit, that's having to do with lava, and then I'm gonna go take a warm bath. Today is truly a get cozy and warm day. It's gonna look so good when it's done now, trust me. You can trust me. I'm the most trustworthy individual in the world. Alright. I need to stop doing that because it hurts. Okay. Why am I singing that song? I don't even like it. I don't even like half the Forsaken music. The game's alright. Some of the stuff they put in there is just... Ugh. Not my cup of tea. Alright. All hard work must get destroyed in order for harder work to get put in its place. Sun Tzu said that, and you have no way to prove me otherwise. Oh yeah, I forgot. The ceiling is like made for these, so I'm gonna have to redo the whole ceiling design. That's fine, I was gonna do it anyways. Okay, fresh wall. Let's get renovating. So instead of, it's gonna be 3. That. There we go. Not too much longer, only like a couple blocks. Okay. Now what we do is we place these. They're gonna look way better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Extend the floor out a little bit. It's looking good so far. That's looking better. It still looks a bit iffy, but it's fine, I guess. The main problem is the ceiling. Like, instead of deep slate for the trim, we'll do polished blackstone. Maybe make the ceiling a bit taller. How's that looking? I'm liking it. We put a strip on the side, or a stripe, sorry. Well, no, it is a strip, because it's like, you know, a strip going across. We are cooking with gas. Let's copy and paste it, put it on the other side, see how that looks. Two, 4, 28, 29, 32, 31. Put 8, I don't know. We'll save it as that. And then we'll just slide this over here. I loaded it incorrectly, as you do when you're working with structure blocks. There we go. Looks more like a final boss gate than a hallway. We'll go with it for now. Let's first tidy up the floor. I'm really not liking the stripe on the wall. It's not hitting. It's not hitting how it should. But I have an idea to make it leaked new boss fight. Hey guys, look, it's a new granite counter. Let's see how this looks. Probably not gonna look very good. And then waxed. No, I want it more orange. How exciting this truly is. Gameplay. No, but then it's just... Man, I check the Discord every day. I don't remember seeing this leak. A lot of documents are going to be rewritten. Ooh, I can't wait to reread a bunch of stuff. Seriously, I like reading. Only stuff that I like to read, though. I don't like reading random stuff. But if he's going to be rewriting a bunch of those documents, I will gladly reread them. I mean, I definitely noticed one or two of them is a bit off. I don't remember what ones off the top of my head. But I do remember, like, some of them I was thinking to myself, this is a bit weird. This could have been done differently. Well, yeah, I'm not mad that Pipsqueak doesn't have a document, because in lore, for now, Urban Shade does not know of Pipsqueak. So of course there wouldn't be a document. And I'm not mad about that. That is effective and consistent world building instead of, you know, disobeying the lore and story. They adhere to it by making a little bit of an inconvenience. So I'm not mad about that. I'd rather not know than know for that kind of stuff, because it makes it more interesting. This map is going to be a pretty big example of that. Lots of stuff that you're not going to know about. Particularly any document before Friendly Fire is being rewritten. Okay, so like all of them. No, I'm kidding. Okay. You might have to educate me on that. I actually started playing, like, I don't know the exact date, but I started playing, like, at least a day after Friendly Fire came out, because that's when my friends recommended it to me. So I have no clue what was before Friendly Fire. I know a lot of I know Painter was before Friendly Fire, and there was that weird the green face that we see in the vault. I know a lot of stuff isn't there. Wow, what happened? I'm looking in the chat. What's going on? That's looking good. Yeah, okay. I'm liking that. Might want to extend the hallway horizontally a bit. It's a bit... Yeah, I'm expanding it horizontally. It is really cramped. Angler's gonna get its own standalone document? I don't know if you know this. Okay, okay, sit down, cause you might fly back up. And the Angler already has its own document. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean, that the variants are gonna get their own document, but it's like, Angler getting its own document. I hate to break it to you, but it already has one. The Angler document is literally only for the Angler. The Angler, the variants are kind of more of an afterthought. I'm pretty sure Zeal was like, he was writing the document, and then he was like, oh shit, we have Angler variants in the game, and then he just quickly chalked up that thing at the end. I'm pretty sure. I can't confirm. I have no proof. I'm pulling this out of my ass. But I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because to be a bit rant, because they weren't really in any particular time order. It's stupid on words, but Angler is literally just going to be Anglers. What do you mean by Angler is just going to be... I'm sorry, I'm not the most literate person in the world, but that seems phrased weird. Are you saying, like, the Angler document is going to be called Anglers? Like the Angler species? Or is it, like, you know, keeping its Z classification? Oh, here's something I find it's gonna, yeah, I know there's gonna be 2 Angler documents, alright. Here's something I find weird. For the Searchlights document, they don't give it a classification, right? Like a Z dash. They don't give it a Z dash marking, because in their own words, they say it is a wild animal, so it's not getting its own classification. Aren't anglers wild animals? Aren't wall dwellers wild animals? Why do they have Z dash no marks? Why do hold on, something else. Well, no, Divine aren't wild. They are pretty smart. But it's like, why are those guys classified as Z dash when they're clearly wild animals? Last I checked, the Anglers couldn't write Shakespeare. Although that, who knows? And who knows? Somewhere down the line, they could make the Anglers bottom feed. Yeah, I mean, bottom feeders aren't Z dash classified either. They are also considered wild animals. So it's like, why isn't like half the other guys considered wild animals? Why Pandemonium? Pandemonium is like the most wild feral animal you can get. Pandemonium is like a chihuahua with rabies. And that thing is given a Z dash classification? Like, I get it, Pandemonium's paranormal. But like, yeah. Like, you see my point? That's probably gonna get remedied. Oh, look at that space. Oh, it's beautiful. We are cooking. Ow. Pandemonium's also getting a new document. Yeah, I was gonna say, Pandemonium's document seems really shallow. I'm not saying it's written bad. I really want to make that clear. I am not saying... Yeah, this room is fire. Thank you. Yeah, I've been cooking. I'm not saying Pandemonium's document is bad. I am not trying to say that. It's good. Period. Like, I have no flaws with it. But I did notice that there was stuff that seemed like it would be answered, but it wasn't. And instead of me going like, grr, I'm gonna go complain on X or something. I don't have X, but I'm gonna go complain on Twitter about why is it not like this. No, it was just like, yeah, they could have done that, but oh well. I'll just continue on with my life. But if they're gonna give Pandemonium a new document, go right ahead. Makes me a bit paranoid though, because I'm working on my own kind of Pandemonium-esque thing. You know, undying corpse. Eating stuff to get itself bigger. No, that's not a Pandemonium thing. That's like a trope that not a trope, but I've seen other things do that, or a giant mass that is decaying and it needs to eat more to keep its decaying mass, you know, alive. I've seen other things do that. But it makes me concerned whenever something... There was this one thing that happened, okay? It was this one thing that happened. I think it was actually with this map. I'm trying to remember what it was. I'm actually starting to think it was this, like the whole lava idea, because I've had the whole lava idea for a while. I'm pretty sure what happened was, right, I was thinking about renovating these hallways to be more lava themed, and I was like, that idea's... Infestation... Stop messaging me on Discord! Infestation, Void Mass, Squiddles, and Imaginary Friend will be getting new documents too. If The leaks are real. Well, I'm not gonna hold my breath because you said leaks. Leaks are not teasers. Leaks are when information gets breached. So I'm not gonna hold my breath for that. It's not like I was. It's not like I'm. It's not like I'm sitting on my chair on my deathbed, like, I need more infestation. I need more void mass. Oh, oh fuck. It's not like I was dying for more information, but I'll be interested. But anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yes. So, I was thinking about the lava idea, right? And I was like, I should take these rooms and I should lava theme them. That is an original idea. And then the vault comes along and fucks me over. And I'm like, okay, well, now I don't want to do that because people are going to say I copied the vault. And you know what I say nowadays? Fuck you if you think I copied the vault. I don't care. My idea came first. While it's obviously taking inspiration from the vault now that the vault exists, I'm still going with my original idea. Screw you. That's going to be my response. Like, the company that these hallways belong to are established in a volcano. In underwater. The underwater part I got from pressure, but I wanted it to be inside a volcano. Because you rarely get to go inside volcanoes. In fact, the only two volcanoes I can really think of that you can go into inside video games are in Mario Bros. And in Sonic Adventure in Red Mountain. And I like going inside volcanoes because I think they're cool. So, you know, I'm going to stick with that idea. I don't care if it's copying. My idea technically came first. Yeah, back to the Z naming monstrosity. Void mass. They're not that bad. Squiddles also. No, okay. Void mass and Squiddles. Rotten Coral also has a Z naming. I mean, it's not sentient, I think, right? I mean, we haven't seen the document yet, so who knows? The plants, the plant might be sentient, but I mean, it makes sense why that would be given a Z-naming. At least for me, I can't for the life of me figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Let's just get rid of this. Well, there's something else. I've lost my train of thought. Divine moment, yeah. Yeah, Divine makes sense that they have a Z naming because they're not wild animals. They are pretty smart. They are smart enough to recognize people they like and they don't like. That's about the same level of intelligence as a lot of household pets. They also have the intelligence to beat the shit out of you and slap you. So I would say that makes sense why they have it. At least to my knowledge. Okay. Roof. No, not roof. Floor. I gotta fix the floor. What I do wanna... I don't like this giant rod on the floor. I want to split it up into two. See how that looks. Okay. So, what am I doing? Okay. Okay, yeah, one of the new ambient music for the Oxygen Gardens. Okay, so, if you... I don't know where it is in settings, but there's something somewhere in the settings that, like, it says, like, disable contains screams from the executed loggers. That's pretty cool. It's fucked up, but that sounds pretty cool. There's this setting in the game somewhere. That says like disable music or ambience from certain places. I don't know where it is or what it's called, but it's somewhere in the game, and it specifically states like disable ambient music for the dredge. And I thought, ambient music for the dredge? The dredge doesn't have music, to my knowledge. The dredge is silent. What do you mean, disable music? There is no music there. Unless I'm missing something. But it's like, I've never seen anybody mention that. Probably because no one cares, and it's not even that important. But it was a thought that came to my mind. It was like, what do you mean disable music? Yeah, that was added early on. I mean, good for them for preemptively adding stuff. I should probably be doing that for this. But yeah, I was just like, why does it say that when nothing actually plays there? Oh boy, I can't wait to go into the oxygen gardens and just hear, I'm dying, It's probably gonna be so much more visceral than that. Oh yes! Oh, the segmented lava flow. It's beautiful. Oh, wonderful. Look at that. I'm liking this. I am cooking. Okay, now when I'm actually down here, it looks a lot worse. Let's see if I can do something about that. Can this goddamn song get out of my head? I don't know what I don't know what the song is for Forsaken. I think it's from that like green furry dude. It's the one that goes it's in my head and I don't like the song, but it's still in my head and it's driving me insane. Like I don't want to listen to it, but my brain is making me listen to it. And I just like stop. Okay, I need to move that back up here. It was fine where it was. Yeah, it's looking good. This has derailed so much. This was mainly just starting out as a palette swap with maybe a few extra decorations, but it turned into a whole hallway remodel. Am I complaining? No. Do I want to make the floor a bit darker? Yes. Is tough good? We'll give tough a shot. I'm thinking the floor is looking a bit too bright. If it's too bright, then it de-emphasizes the lava that's underneath it. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to decolorize this a bit. We'll try that. And then for the corners, we'll do chiseled. Oh, yes. What's your favorite pressure entity? That is a good question, actually. I have a lot to choose from. What is my favorite enemy? Who do I run into? And I go, yay, it's you. Probably Chainsmoker. Like, 90% of the player base hates Chainsmoker because they have a skill issue and can't figure out the correct timing. But I'm like, sup dude, whenever he shows up. I enjoy his presence. He's cool. I actually enjoy his near complete lack of lore. Watch that change when the document gets added. But I kind of like that we know like nothing about him. And we don't know why you get sent to that box area when you die. I like that little bit of mystery. Makes you wonder why it's like that. Now, this looks ugly. Now I need to swap it out. Let's try this. Hope the document fixes that. Bruh. Yeah, I'm just hoping that if he does get lore, it's like not too revealing. Like it's still kind of secretive. That's what I'm hoping for. You can't hope for too much though, cause well, be careful what you wish for. That's the saying. Be careful what you wish for. Chainsmoker gang, yeah, let's go. 500 cigarettes. I'm gonna have to do something about this floor problem. Because it's too, how do I describe it? It's too, like, keeping you here. Like, when I'm walking, I don't, like, want to walk around here because it feels wrong. Well, I'm tearing up the floor and we're gonna try something new. Perfection comes at a cost. And I'm willing to pay that cost. Yeah, it's probably just gonna give a brief overview on their behavior and maybe like Urban Shade going, why is he emitting green smoke? Further testing needed. I mean, if that's what happens, I'm not gonna complain, because that's about as much information as I'd want. Because you don't really get told. You get hints and details on how to avoid practically every enemy in the game except the angler variants. They kind of just, Sebastian either gives you a quick quip, or he just plays one of the generic. That one seemed a bit different from usual, which doesn't really help new players all that much. Yeah, a crooked document is next level fucked up. Like, that made me go like, what? Nuclear bombs? Legalize nuclear bombs. Crooked document really threw me for a loop when I first read it. So did Rebarb's document, actually. I'd say everyone's focusing on Crooked's document, but I'd say Rebarb is just as interesting. Because he is, or it, is quite an interesting specimen. Put a marker here for the center. This will take way less time once I finish this hallway, because then we'll have the design we want to do, and then we can just apply it to the others. So, block, block, block. I wonder what the crooked grand encounter is going to be. If it even gets added. They might not add it, and might change their minds. But if it does get added, I'm wondering, what would it even be like? Because if it's just going to be like the Hunted, that's going to be the easiest thing in the world. The Hunted is not hard once you play it a couple times. I've beaten it, give or take, 15, 16 times. And it's like, if it's just gonna be the Hunted or the Vault, that won't be too bad. Watch it just be the entirety of the Vault. Just straight up the exact thing. Announcer, Pinky, the gas. Just imagine that. Imagine it's gonna be the exact same thing as the Vault. Supposedly it's gonna be the Hunted Crooked, but worse. Okay, I was about to say, if it's just the same thing, that's gonna be a free grand encounter. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I don't necessarily hate searchlights, but my god, do I want some variety. And by variety, I don't want identity fraud. I don't want identity fraud! I either lock it behind a modifier or fucking make it its own game mode. Okay. Back to building. I've done enough dilly-dallying. I'm thinking we should use glass instead. Yeah, you should stop reading leaks. The amount of information I get from the Discord server is more than enough, because it's enough for me to understand the basics, but it's also not enough to the point where I'll still get surprised when I go in the update. And the other reason is because the Discord server is more likely to be accurate, because, again, the pressure devs, especially Zeal, does not seem to understand that there is a difference between leaks and teasers. Teasers is the correct term for what he's using. Teasers, I'm gonna explain it anyways. I know everybody who's watching this knows what a teaser is, but a teaser is when a developer, or developers, will post something about what they're working on, and everybody will know. It's like consent. You know, they all know what it's gonna be. Nah, I'm moving the wall back one. They all know that they're posting the teaser. Everyone knows, and all that. However, a leak is when either somebody in the team or somebody who's playtesting, or another third-party situation, gets access to information and they post it to the public without consent. So, like, for example, let's say this thing, right? I'll explain what that is later. Let's say that thing. I was keeping that thing a secret. I'm not, because I'm showing it as an example. But let's say that thing I was wanting to keep a secret, right? And somebody who was helping me make this takes a picture of this and, like, posts it online. And I get all mad because I'm like, no, that was supposed to be a secret. That was supposed to be like a big reveal. That's a leak. But if I, the guy who made it, takes a picture of it and posts it willingly, that's a teaser. And it's not that big of a problem that he's not naming it correctly, but it's just it's scratching that little nerve on me that it's just like he's not using the right words and it's annoying. Thank you. I saw your comment. Thank you. Yes, it does look great. I'm very proud of it. But yeah, it's just annoying personally that he's not using the right terms. It's not that big of a deal. He doesn't have to change if he doesn't want to. But it's just a personal vendetta with me. It's just like, oh, he's using the wrong terms. Oh. Okay, let's do a quick show really quick. So this is what it looks like right now. I actually have the old structure saved. Let me paste it. What was it called? I think it was L Hall. Yep, okay. Nope. No, that's the wrong one. It's I Hall. There we go. Okay. This is what we started with. This is what the stream started with. And this is what we're working with now. I'd say we're doing good. I'd say things have changed. Yeah, when I walk through here, I get more of like this freedom to walk around. I'm feeling it a bit better. Okay. Next part, roof. No, this wall needs to be fixed. Yeah, while it looks daunting having to do these, this is just a bunch of glorified copying and pasting of this, so it's not even that bad. That'll get done in no time. I think the biggest problem is going to be this one over here. I don't know what I called this one. What did I call it? Shawl. Why did I call it shawl? But yeah, this one's going to be the most tedious to do because it's a staircase. It's a whole new room design that I can't just copy and paste. It also looks like ass. Yeah. Okay. Back to work. Wall. Oh, lordy, lordy, lord. By the way, here's something I bet you probably already could guess. Everything you're seeing here, this is not the entire map. This is just a small area of what I've got built. This is like a testing ground, I'd say, for certain things for the next update. If I actually return to the main map, you can see that I have a lot of stuff done. Yeah, here. Soak it all up. Take your screenshots. Because a lot of the stuff here isn't actually been posted yet. So take all your screenshots now. This is like part of the, this is just a small part of the main map, and this is done. Like, everything you're looking at is done. I don't have anything else to do here. Like, look at this. Yeah, I know. It's just a small part. I've been very busy. I've been working quite a lot. Uh, but not all of it is ready yet. Well, it's all ready, actually. As I've said, the next update is literally fully completed. I'm just biding my time to release it. Busy. I flew all the way over here and I was supposed to go fly all the way back. Silly me. Busy. Oh, this takes forever. I wish they could increase flying creative speed in Bedrock Edition. That'd be a quality of life. Alright, we're back. This big old thing. I built like all of this on like a stay at a relative's house. It sucked. I hated building it. Okay. Back to work. So how am I gonna I need to figure out how I'm gonna be able to connect these rooms with copy and pasting. Ghosts will be getting 2 new abilities. I was really hoping they would add more stuff with ghosts. Because their move kit, it's not bland, but it's definitely lacking. Being able to flicker the lights is pretty funny, I'll be honest with you. It doesn't work half the time. It never works on me because I'm able to, because the way to tell if a light flicker was fake or not is ghost light flickers only affect a small area. If you're in like a long hallway and the lights flicker, just turn around. If you don't see the lights flickering down there, then it was fake. You'll ruin everybody who bought the Ghost Game Pass's day with that. Bunny Game Pass could be around 150 Robux. Do I want to believe that? Nah, I don't want to believe that, but because all the other Game Passes have been like 200, 300. But the Bunny Game Pass really doesn't seem like much. Like, at all. Every other Game Pass had some sort of interactability. That just seems like a cosmetic thing, so you know what? Maybe it is like 150 Robux. Who knows? Okay, now it's roof time. Now it's time to build the roof. And what do I do for the roof? Okay, what did I do here? Like, what did this look like? Okay, so I kind of want to be at, like, the Colosseum look. So we'll build an extra temporary ring up here. Roof builders, let's go. I'm thinking the roof should be darker. I just had a brain blast! So you know how, right? The roof here is just like a roof, right? What if not only the roof was reinforced looking like this, but there was a big old pipe in it that showed lava flowing through it? Huh? I'm liking that idea. I don't know how it's gonna look, but just the idea was enough for me to go, oh, I wanna do that. Can this goddamn Forsaken song get out of my head? It's been in my head for like an hour, dude. I know I keep complaining about it, but I just don't want to hear it. I'm sick of it. Yeah, I saw the VC only lobby. Thank God I can't be a part of that. I'm a console player, and to my knowledge, console can't support voice chat. So thank God I'm not gonna have to hear all the little kids going, I need a win. Can somebody help me win? Nah, bro, get good at the game. Can somebody help me win? 50-player lobby. Come over here. We're doing a TBS run. You gotta have one win. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see videos of that. It is going to drive everybody insane. Ah, the idea just came to my head. That is the wrong orientation. You know something I think of sometimes? You know how pressure and doors, and by extension grace, are in alpha, right? You know, definition of alpha is it's a very early stage of development. It's playable, but it's very, very, very early. It makes me wonder, what are those games going to look like when they're done? Like, done, 1.0. Oh, finished product. I wonder what it's going to look like. Because, you know, we're getting all these updates, right? We're getting 4.5, we're getting whatever the hell the next update's going to be. We got the Hunted, we got the Graveyard. But, like, what is the goal that we're working towards? I know the big one is Zeal is redoing the whole gameplay style, which I've had a few days to think about it. How he's going to be changing the, whatchamacallit, the style from instead of 100 rooms to something else. I've had a couple weeks to think about it, and I like the idea. I'm on board. But it makes me wonder, what's it gonna look like? Like, what is the end goal of Pressure? Like, what is the end goal that we're building towards? That is a question that I don't think is asked very often. It's an interesting question nonetheless. All I can say is Pressure is most likely going to be a paid experience. Am I going to buy Pressure if it becomes a paid experience? You bet. Despite its flaws, I still want to play that game. Because it's a good-ass game. Oh, hell yes. This is going splendid. Alrighty. Cut up by the propaganda. I actually have bought the Painter plush. It's probably going to be here in 30,000 years, as the Sebastian plush was. That one took forever to arrive. But I haven't bought the other two, and I'm probably not going to buy the other two. Painter was the only one I was really interested in. I don't have anything against the other goobers. But it's just my preference. Yeah, I saw that in the thing where one of the devs was like talking about immersive whatchamacallit, immersive like advertising. It was funny. The joke was funny, but I think the biggest thing I noticed was the fact that they updated the icons. I think they look pretty good. The whole, yeah, as you put it, more 3D, the more design instead of just soulless. I mean, the soulless kind of makes sense. Urban Shade aren't exactly the most friendly corporation, so it kind of makes sense that they're propaganda. Or, no, not propaganda. That the advertisements are soulless, just like them. Come on, let's see. That looks weird. How about if I just do the brim? No Yankee with no brim. that's the leaks you've had today. You've run out. What if I add a little bit more depth to the wall with walls? Yeah, well, you might have a lot, but I prefer you don't share them until the update comes out. I'd like to see what's in the game, I'd like to see what they're saying's gonna be in the game versus what's actually gonna show up in the game. I like to hold my tongue until something actually happens. You know? Okay, yeah, I'm liking that double door idea. Yeah, they said they're doing a trailer, and it's like, if they're just redoing the first and second searchlights, there's like, okay, I remember seeing, like, they're making a trailer, and I thought to myself, okay, this update's gonna be, like, part 1 is gonna be a bit bigger than I previously thought, because if you're making a whole ass, like, there's no way you'd make a whole ass trailer for, like, an ending remake. And that's what kind of tipped me off that, like, this update's going to be a bit bigger than I previously anticipated. But now that I live stream, that'll make things more interesting, because maybe I'll live stream it. I'll live stream my live reactions, and then it can be... Abomination? Oh boy, I can't wait. I've never interacted with him before. I can't wait to see how he plays. That was the most sarcastic sounding enthusiasm I've ever had in my whole life. What's wrong with the ceiling? Oh my goodness. It's not that bad, I just forgot something. Did not mean to break that glass. Silly me. I love how I put in the post saying this isn't going to be pressure related, and we've talked about just nothing but pressure so far. Live Arvana reaction, I know, right? I'm going to become a reaction channel. My sources are trust me. Dude, I am getting spammed with YouTube notifications right now. I'm gonna have a lot of catch up to do after this stream. After this stream. Stream. What are my sources? Undisclosed. Trust me. Kind of create some blockage. Let's put some shroom lights, I'd say. Either shroom lights or magma, we'll figure it out. Then what we'll do some monster spawners, and then the roof. Before the roof, we're gonna put the lava. What am I doing? Okay. Some shroom lights. Monster spawners. Stop spamming me with YouTube notifications. I'm gonna tweak. Lava. Yeah, I've like I've thought, yeah, what they're doing with the Searchlights remake, I've like thought about it in my head, like what could they possibly do? Like other than just touch up the visuals, what are they gonna do? The pressure devs are really interesting like that. They can show you as many teasers as they want, and yet they will always manage to make something you didn't know was coming. I have no feasible clue what they're doing or what it'll look like. Kind of makes it more exciting. How's this looking so far? I'm liking it. Let's get rid of the night vision, see how this looks without it. A bit brighter than I expected, but that's fine. I'll put the lights in and then I'll go to the bathroom really quick. So let's light here. So, and another one here. Oh, this is going to be a perfect. Yeah, that would be cool. They're doing something with the tram, like how from what I know, the tram is going to be transporting you there, so it's probably going to be something like that. Whatever they're going to do, it's going to be cool. That's what we can count on. It's going to be cool one way or another. Next copper, and then we just do this 1,000 times. Here's a chance of a tram document. Z-2258. The living train. Nah, I'm kidding. It's probably going to be something like the internal external defense system where it's just yapping about how it works. Look at this! Let me get rid of the structure block because it's creating an ugly line. Look at that! Look at this! Beautiful looking! We've done some good work. We're not done yet. Still gotta put decorations, and then I gotta go do that for the other, and I gotta go do that for the other, whatchamacallit? For the other room. So I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like a minute or two. Smart minds might also get their own document. I'm not surprised. It's going to be a document for everything. It's probably going to be a document on Mr. Shade. Also, I saw the bot. Look at that cringe ad here. Ban. And delete. Alright. Decoration time. We got the hallway done, so we gotta decorate it now. And I'll just take I'll just take what we had made. Yo. Flashlight document when? Well, I'm eating goldfish. Lobby document. Sebastian's chart document. Okay. I've had my break. Back to work. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly copy and paste this. If I can get the right angle, that is. Eight, 7, 6, 7. There we go. Save that as whatever. Let's go put that on the other side, shall we? Yeah. Fun fact: the underwater hazards document is only halfway unredacted. True that. From what I actually know, it looks like there is stuff under it, but I think it was like it was seen that it was just a bunch of scribbles and nonsense. Because they had to put something there, so I'm pretty sure that they just put just yapped a bunch about random stuff. Because I don't know what else you'd put there. The other half is redacted probably for the smart minds. Probably. I don't know what else they put there. Alrighty. Yeah, that feels good. It's kind of like a little airlock in between. And I like trying to keep the who knows? Maybe you'll have to like since apparently smart minds will be a part of the grand encounter. I'm assuming you'll probably have to like lure maybe you'll have to have him eat one or something. In the first grand encounter, you can see him swimming around up with a bunch of smart minds. So maybe you'll have to get him to ram into one of those. Here's something I actually learned. Do you know how in the searchlights document, it's talking about how, you know, a searchlight almost swam into the lunar grav testing track? Well, I figured out that the first searchlights encounter that's currently in the game is that very same lunar dev testing track. Because the equipment you're repairing is called lunar equipment, and that's what made me realize, oh hey, wait a minute, this is the exact area. I just like how the airlocks aren't considered a grand encounter. Are you talking about the, are you talking about where you meet the trench bleeders? Because airlocks aren't, it's an airlock. it, it can't exactly be a grand encounter, it's an object. But I'm assuming you're talking about where you go out into the into the let van zone and swim around the trench bleeder. I mean, it's not that hard, so maybe that's why it's not considered a grand encounter. I just realized something! Because the lights are one block in, I don't have to worry about these other trap doors getting in my way. Oh, I'm truly a genius. My stream, this thing is... Yeah, in the description of my videos, I name it what it is. Trench Bleeder Room. And I don't know why we still call it airlocks. I mean, they're not wrong for calling it that. I mean, that's exactly what it is. You're going into an airlock, and it's a sequence where you go into an airlock. So they're not wrong for calling it that. But I just wonder why it was that instead of like Trench Bleeder Room. You think this would look good? Let me try. Place it right in it. Oh my god. Does that look good? Let's try something really quick. I might be digging myself in a rabbit hole. Bucket wee ball. We're going with that. Maybe if I just have it be like this. Does that look any better? That looks better. It's good enough. Gives it character. I'd say this is coming along pretty nicely so far. I've been thinking about doing a Q&A video, not about me, but about pressure, considering I still see a lot of people struggle with pressure and its mechanics and how it works. So I've been thinking about doing a Q&A about mechanics and pressure, not lore. I'm not going to be answering lore questions. But I was thinking about making things like what is the timing for chain smoker, or how do you know if a room is fake or not, or how do you deal with turns so easily? I feel like I would do something like that. Kind of give a little bit of advice. Considering the only other time I saw a pressure guide video, it was from a dude who was calling himself from an actual expert, and my guy had 20 wins. Buddy, you ain't an expert at 20 wins. You're an expert at 150. Yeah, okay, so the trailer should be out sometime this week. Yeah, he said after Deltarune, and Deltarune's out. So I was expecting it sometime soon, and well, I guess that's it. Why is my stream behind? This stream is like a good 10 or so seconds behind. It's annoying. What? What's so crazy? Let's do some, Plant there, plant there. Plant there, plant there. I was on Saturday on Twitter. Ah, Saturday morning tweet, the most believable thing in the world. I mean, if it's coming from Zeal, I guess I'll buy into it for a bit. You know, one thing that confused me on the Discord server, he would say, like Zeal would say, right? Like, oh, boss is working on something. Or, oh, like, boss implemented this new feature. And that got me like, what do you mean, boss? Aren't you the boss? Aren't you the guy who makes the orders? Aren't you the guy who owns the game? What do you mean, boss? And it was then I realized that the dude's name was actually Boss. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. But like for the longest time, I was wondering, what the hell do you mean, boss? Aren't you the boss? Trailer is made. It's about 2 minutes long. It's pretty dope. That's pretty dope trailer length. I would make trailers for this, but I don't have music, and I don't want to do loyalty-free music because that would take me an eternity to whatchamacallit, find the right song. So I'd probably just use like a non-copyrighted song or a song that has loose copyright, like a Pizza Tower song or something. And just like spam credits in the description if I were to do something like that. Nah, I was like in the orange look. The orange look emphasized the doors more. Please be worth the wait. Don't get your hopes up. Again, I cannot reiterate it enough. Do not expect, like, don't expect every single thing that they say to be coming. In like one update or multiple updates. As I've said many a time before, while yes, I do appreciate the updates that they're doing, I actually would prefer if pressure stayed on the Graveyard patch, well, the fixed Graveyard patch, because then that was, in my opinion, the most interesting part of the game. I mean, who knows? If this update comes out, I could change my entire opinion. But as of now, I would say, don't get your hopes up too high. I mean, have your hopes high a little for the stuff that they have confirmed, but don't let it get too far past that, I would say. Okay, we're gonna do a quick detour really quick, alright? I know I said, well, my upper class coffin. Okay, I know I said that we're not gonna be doing lying to you. I just didn't anticipate the complications. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking a quick pit stop to the vault, and we're gonna be doing a quick look around. Because I want to see the kind of decorations they put there to see if I can put my own twist on it. Because sometimes coming up with,
Good luck out there.
sometimes thinking of, shut up, Sebastian. Sometimes thinking of decoration ideas can be hard. So if I look at what they made, I can go, oh, that's a cool idea. So far, it's everything that I've already done. Elevators. Oh, I never saw these before. So far, everything, I mean, chairs. I mean, I was going to do chairs anyways. Let's actually, I'm going to see if I can do the vault really quick. Because there's like 3 or 4 rooms that you get access to after you finish the vault. So that should be it. So, I'm gonna do a quick vault run. Sup, nerd. I might have to lock in, so I might not be able to talk too much during this. Just letting you know. If you type a message, I won't respond to it immediately. Five. Fuck you. I'm not God, you cheating son of a... My game? Okay. Early pressure lag. This happens sometimes. To anyone, again, reminder, to anyone joining the stream, we're not on pressure for very long. I'm just here to gather design ideas. Not really. More than enough. God, I play this so unnecessarily recklessly. That. Right about that. I bet you this spot was added for lockerless. Lord have mercy. There you are. I was getting concerned. Gotcha. So, barrels is the main thing I'm noticing. A lot of oil barrels. Kinda doesn't make sense. For there to be oil barrels in such a highly explosive area. I digress. I didn't build this place. Just noticing, pipes or engines or whatever the hell those are. There's a whole lot of stuff around here. Crates and oil canisters is the main thing I'm taking away from this. You alright? Bro? Can you hit me? No. Man, this game truly is a gem. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, oil is the main thing I'm noticing. Also noticing these big old open zones there. I'm liking this though, this little like reinforced area. Might take inspiration from that. Lava extraction. Yes. I mean, this is mantle extraction, so of course they're going to be pulling up a bunch of lava. Not seeing too much other than barrels, though. Whoa, that's cool. A bit of lava deposition. You don't want to see a funny glitch? I want to see if I can still do it. Yep, I can. Or you can kind of stall it. And the screaming stops long before you hit the ground. I love doing that. I've never really explored around here before. Yeah, okay, we've seen everything we need to see. Let's head back. I've got all the information I need, and what I can confidently say is, we gained nothing from that, basically. Basically, just all the ideas I already had in my head were already there. So it's not like it's not like that was too revolutionary. It was like a quick little break, I would say. I definitely say we should do seats, though. Probably at an andesite. With these. Maybe not like that. Maybe if I put them up towards the wall, it would look better. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Texture it a bit. Alright. What else? What else did I have in my feeble little brain? Tables. I had tables in mind. You could probably make the tables out of tuff. Yeah, I like that. You could put some potted plants on them. We could contrast the orange vibe with a little bit of purple. Oh, I like that. Put two of them on here, maybe an item frame. I'm liking this. Let me look up a quick design really quick. I just thought of something. Images. Thinking of a valve, like on the wall. Like in case they ever needed to like turn something off, they could just, you know, flick it. Does that go through? No, it does not. Okay. If I break these, when we put something else, like, I don't know, deep slate, we'll do deep slate. So, like, that, I can cover up a little bit of redstone over here. So it'd be like this, I'd say. And it would be block, then redstone. There we go. It's all closed up. Got that little valve at the wall. Something that they could just, you know, flick. And give it a little bit more texture. This. I'm liking that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix the floor a little bit. Yeah, I like how that looks. Maybe we can run like a pipe or something up into the ceiling. Cut copper, waxed copper, do waxed. Cooking, yes. I am indeed cooking, or at least I would say I am. Does resin look good? No, it does not. Red sandstone's a maybe. And we'll put waxed cut copper at the edge. Not looking too shabby, I'd say. Only a few more decorations and I'll consider this hallway gone and done. What else would one put in here? Oh yeah, the slabs. Maybe we can make them out of tuff this time. We'll have a little terminal next to the valve to give it a little bit more life. And then I think that's good for this room. few buttons, a few levers. I'd say we're done with this room. Or with this hallway. For the most part, anyways. Maybe put one more decoration. I don't know, like an anvil. Anvil seems like it would be just right at home. Look at that! I'd say this hallway is fabuloso. Now, we copy it. Look how chonky it is. Big ol' thing. We want to mark entrance and exit. Entrance is green, exit is red. So, that's red for exit. This is green for entrance. Sounds good. Alright. I want to make an incentive to... over here. Alright. Let's save this thing. And then the others should be a piece of cake, for the most part. Try and get this right. 12, 23, 28, 29, 34, 43. Golly, this thing's big. That's what she said. Alright, is that the whole thing? Yes, sir. Save as IAL. Ah! Finally! Now I'm gonna move it over here and we'll make the new ones, or the better versions. First we'll start with the plus hall, because that one's always tedious to do. So I haul. And then where's the center of this thing? It's 43, right? Does 43 have a direct center? I'm assuming so. It's probably right here. Yeah, it's definitely right here. Okay. How wide is this thing? 15. Okay, so... I'm gonna go here. Let's see. I haul. Does that look even? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, that's good. Cool. Then we want to make this even over here. Let's see how that is. I haul. I haul. How's that looking? It's looking just about even to me. I'm gonna check it though. This is even? Or is this uneven? This is uneven. Okay, so I'm gonna make it even. 4 and 4. Alright, so we do count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's even. Okay. And then we just load. And while yes, it's been cut off, everything is going to be fine. Stuff is going to get burnt, but that's part of the process. We'll put, I don't know, we'll put just a regular old blackstone block. Or a polished blackstone block there to connect them. We do the same on the other side. Cut a hole in the wall. And we build. Another hole. Blocks. Now it's same on the other side. Well, at first we want to block off the lava, and we do that by just building some glass. Which means, unfortunately, getting rid of this wall. This is the way of construction. It's a very boring process right now. It's kind of just a bunch of loading and deloading and breaking and remaking. There we go, that should be that part done. The battle is half over. Now I just gotta do the exact same thing to the other side. Temporarily block that off so I can see what I'm doing easier. It's a bit messy, but it'll get there, I promise. Yeah, it's only now that we're actually getting to the rest of this. A lot of it was just designing the hallway, but now that the hallway is designed, I can actually paste them into the other formations I'll need for the update. How exhilarating, isn't this, chat? So much fun to watch. Alright, that's the hard part over, I'd say. or the tedious part. Now I just gotta connect up all the hallways. Then we can begin decorating this hallway. We already have the decoration idea, so it shouldn't even be that hard. Bruh. I'm like half paying attention. Come on. Let's get this over with. It's gonna take a while if I'm gonna be doing all 4, I think. Maybe I'll leave the stairs for another time. But I definitely want to get these basic ones done. As these are the most... They're not annoying, but there's the most of them, I would say. So they're annoying in the sense that they have numbers. How's that looking? Looking good to me. Just finishing up this room. There we go. Look at that. It's not done because, well, you know, it still needs the whole decorations, but the basic thing is done. And I'd say it looks pretty damn good. could also want this to be an entrance. So I'd mark it like that. So this would be entrance, entrance, and exit, exit. I can mismatch them however I please for when the situation called for it. That's not... That's lava. I need to get into the Inca like this. There we go. Alright. That's done. I'll, we need some more lights. Put lights on the corners here. Ooh, but then how am I gonna power them? That's an interesting question. Let's see, would this work? The answer is yes, that does work. What do you know? Over here. Is that there? Do not break that wall. Redstone block. Get that light powered on. And then on the final one, just do the exact same thing. Alright. That's lights. Gonna build the old light design. Them, since stairs don't really work well with corners. They'll be more modular rather than wall connected. That there, put that there, put that there, put that there. Now it's looking good. And it creates a more centered feel of the place. I'm liking the looks of things. Let's get some shelves in here. You always love some shelving. That's one. Yeah, we can do 4. It's plenty. Plenty high. Sound is so satisfying. This door just won't have any plants. Texturing. Now I'll get that back up. My hand is falling asleep. It's gonna need to wake up. I still have a lot to do. That's some shelvery. I'm gonna want that valve design. I liked that valve design in the other one. So I'll just quickly yoink that and plop it in here. Make that a room trend. Every single one has to have a valve. I am bored out of my mind, but this is how it will go. This is how building stuff goes. It's annoying when you do it, but it's beautiful when it's done. No, I can't do it here. It'll disrupt the light. Oh, that destroyed the light. Damn it. Damn, not here. Here we are. Got the valve in. Put some chests down. I knew there was excess light coming in from somewhere. I could see it. You can never go wrong with some good old chest decoration. There we are. I'm gonna need to look back. I keep forgetting the design I use. Oh yeah, we want some plants, obviously. We want some flowers up in here. Yes. God, why is my stream like at least 15 seconds behind? It's annoying me. Right, I did not mean to break the glass. God, why does it look like there's a light coming from somewhere? It's like it's really getting to me. God, that is just, it's annoying because it looks like light's coming from somewhere, but there's no, like, it looks like outside light is coming in and it's just, it's messing with me. Wait. No, I like it better like that. That's the wrong block. Let me put the shroom lights back. Wait, was it? Oh yeah, I did it because it looked better. Good old plant. Can never go wrong with those. Oh yeah, still gotta do this. Oh, I just thought of something. What if there's a little indent in the floor here? Something along these lines. Oh, I like that. Maybe make it curve a bit. Over here. It's just kind of like center the platform. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll go with that. We'll go with a little plus floor design. Yes. I like it. Okay, I'd say this is all way done. Alrighty. Alrighty. Let's save this structure. $45. $45. I almost guessed the number exactly. It's 43. Save that as... Where's the key on my keyboard? Plus. All. There we go. Saved. Alright. Yeah, okay, that's that. I'm thinking after we finish the other two, we'll create like a quick 6-room, 7-hall room long demo to kind of see how they look. If they were put in like that scenario. So these two shouldn't be too bad. It's just this, but cut off. But you cut it off. You trim it down, as they say in the business. And up here, that's not where I want that to be angled. Plus all. Where's the key? I've already lost it again. Load. Alright, now we just cut it off. Shouldn't be too bad. I've been streaming for like 3 hours. I'm starting to lose my mind. This always seems to happen. I have no clue what that sound was, but it's probably okay. It's probably no biggie. Okay, that's looking good. Here. Oh, the blocks, they fill my mind. I can't think of anything else other than Minecraft blocks. So many Minecraft blocks. Oh, don't come down here. rid of that uneven lighting so we can get this better lighting in here. I'm losing my mind. But it looks so good, so I must keep going. So much work to do. So many blocks to place. So little time. This is a stupid reference. Oh, I should think of something to talk about, because I have not been very entertaining for the past little bit. Oh, what would be something to talk about? I can think of something, definitely. I can think of something to keep this chat room entertained. At least for a little bit. I can't entertain the masses forever. Oh, I know. On my other USB drive, the one that has recently kind of died, it has the final part of the getting the red diamond series, where I'm not gonna reveal what happened, but it's the final part. It also has my recordings for Bendy and the Ink Machine chapters 2 and 3. So I gotta edit those and get those uploaded before I can fully get rid of that USB. I'm not about to end those series just because. Pretty darn funny. It's just I'm lazy and don't want to edit them. I'll get it done though. Because I recorded the video, so obviously I gotta edit them because I took time out of my day to make them. So, chess. Alright, I think that's that hallway's done. That one was pretty easy. '43. Hang on a minute, I'm saving it too far over here. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be over here. Where's the wall? It's right here. Okay, so I'm saving right here. $29, $29, that should be the ratio. It is almost the ratio, it's 28 actually. Okay, there we go. I'd say that's good. So we name that L Hall. This is taking an eternity. So we've done 3, now we need to do T Hall. Is that like all the basic halls that are like on the ground floor? I'm pretty sure it is. Oh no, we also need to do the Snake Hall. Forgot about that one. That one's gonna be annoying because I don't have any like basic. I don't have any basic thing for that. Well, let's just get started on the next one. This one's gonna be easier because I won't have to cut off as much. Load plus hall. I'll just cut off this part here. This side. This side's gotta go. Another bot. What do you know? Wow, June 7th today. Get out of here. Get your message out of here as well. How do I get rid of messages? I'll figure it out. Alrighty, back to work. Back to work, back to work, back to work. 2 bots in one stream. That's a new record. One moment, just doing something really quick. 2 hours and 42 minutes. I have been here for an absolute eternity. Oh, put some shelf racks over there. That looks like a good corner to do some shelving. They're gonna have to be 2 shelves, or 2 longs. I can't fit 3ers in here, which is a shame because the 3 ones look better in my opinion. But these can be more condensed racks. Maybe stuff that they just shove on here, like, I don't know, soda cans or whatever. No, something interesting. Alright, looking good. I'd say that's this all way done. That one took no time at all. I've learned the numbers. I can work with efficiency. It's beautiful. So that's T hall. Tall. Okay. Let's do let's do the other one now, the noodle one. Then you do one. We'll start with this. We'll start with the basic eye haul, and then we'll go from there. It's like, okay, actually, let me think about this really quick. Okay. Actually, no, we would want a different one. We would want L Hall. I'm gonna have to move over here. So L Hall. Get rid of this nonsense. Get rid of this cringe. I think after this hallway, I'll do the whatchamacallit? I'll do the like 5-6 room setup. See how it looks, and then I'll end stream. Cause I'm tired and I'm bored. So how wide are these hallways? Though they are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So they're 9. Okay, so I want to do 1, 2. Actually, hold on, I got an idea of how to do this. Don't know if it'll work, but we'll see. Oh, this might fuck it up, I don't know. It's not really coming to my head very easily, but I'll give it a shot anyways. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's try the other way then. Load L hall. Nope, not that way either. So I guess it is 180. I'm gonna need to cut off this lava if I'm gonna be able to see anything. There we go. That's looking good. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's equal. Let's go. Just this last hallway, and then I'm practically done. What's the ratio right now? So it's where is this coming from? Oh. I feel like it would be better if I just made an yeah. Two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know this is boring, but it must be done. Well, Seymour, I made it, despite your directions. Oh, Superintendent Chalmers, welcome. I hope you prepared for an unforgettable luncheon. Yeah. Oh, ye gods, my roast is ruined. But what if I were to purchase fast food and disguise it as my own cooking? Oh, delightfully devilish, Seymour. Seymour! Superintendent Chalmers, I was just stretching my calves on the windowsill. Isometric exercise. Care to join me? Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour? Oh, that isn't smoke. It's steam. Steam from the steamed clams we're having. Mmm, steamed clams. Whew. Superintendent, I hope you're ready for mouth-watering hamburgers. I thought we were having steamed clams. No, I said steamed hams. That's what I call hamburgers. You call hamburgers steamed hams. Yes, it's a regional dialect. Uh-huh. What region? Upstate New York? Really? Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard anyone use the phrase steamed hams. Oh, not in Utica. No, it's an Albany expression. I see. You know, these hamburgers are quite similar to the ones they have at Krusty Burger. Oh, no. Patented Skinner Burgers. Old family recipe. For steamed hams. Yes. Yes, and you call them steamed hams despite the fact they are obviously grilled. Yeah. You know that... One thing I should... Excuse me for 1 second, of course. Oh, well, that was wonderful. Good time was had by all. I'm pooped. Yes, I should be. Good Lord, what is happening in there? Aurora Borealis? Aurora Borealis. At this time of year, and this time of day, at this part of the country, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes. May I see it? No. Seymour, the house is on fire. No, Mother, it's just the Northern Lights. Well, Seymour, you are an odd fellow, but I must say, you steam a good ham. Alrighty. Five. This is, boring. But I'm still working. Still getting it done. And a beam across the entire top here. things, should really get things going. Bored I am.
Bored I am. But will finish project I must. Rooms is more important than sleep, Yoda says.
That's not true. Make sure you get enough sleep.
Make sure you get enough sleep. Otherwise, I will make sure you get enough sleep.
How will I do that? I don't know. I'll perform some witch magic from a cauldron. Did I actually have stairs over here? Let me check. I did not. Okay, good to know.
Did I seriously make that one block too high? No, I did. Ugh. Wonderful. I made it 2 blocks too high. Damn.
Motion sickness simulator. That's those done, for the most part, I believe. Is that it? Can I start decorating now? No, I need lights. I need lights. Then I can start decorating, right? Yeah, okay, then I can. Then I can. Wonderful. I am bored. I am almost done though, and that means I'll be able to go take a warm bath because I am tired. Ugh. Some trapdoors over here. Okay, now I can start decorating. Finally. We'll start with some shelves. Actually, no, I want to figure out a place to put the valve. Let me go grab that, and then I'll copy and paste it into here. There's the valve. There it is. There we go. Let's see, is that the valve? Okay. Cool beans. Nope, I don't want to do that. No. Stop messing with me now. I got a stream to finish. Here, we'll just plop that like... We'll put it here. He seems like a pretty good spot for it. Oh, did I get it first try? It'd be pretty insane if I did. Nice, got it first try. Did I get the floor right though? That's the question here. No, I did not. Good to always double check. Now, finally, room decoration. Yeah, first we'll do plants. Which I'll put some here. Pale oak just looks so nice. Looks so clean and slick. And the slabs. Brother. Always done. Finally. Now I'll save this, we'll do that quick little test of hallways, and then I'm done for a bit. I'm gonna leave. Alright, let's start. Yeah, that's right, I need to center this. I am really struggling right now. The luck on that load. I'll iron out this problem later. There we go. Alright, let's see how this looks. I like the look of it. I'd say this stream was a success. Yep. That looks pretty good to me. Yep. It's pretty good. Alright, I'm ending stream. Have a good night or day or whatever the...
Wherever you are.